Hello and welcome back
Good
to Coast
morning.
Castle. I realised that we've started this vlog in a really strange place because it's foggy and we're in a car park. But we're not actually filming a vlog about a car park, so stay with us on this one. This week it's been my birthday, yay! So we have been doing some visits, haven't filmed a vlog for every single one, partly because I wanted to actually enjoy it and just, experience my birthday. So for the first half of the birthday I went to Thorpe Park. You'll have seen a few bits of it on the channel, especially Dracon testing, which was really cool to see. I love that. It was, we're looking forward to getting on that in May when it does open officially. But yeah, from there we had a really great time there. Fantastic park, brilliant operations, really made us feel special as well on the birthday, so we love that. From there we moved over to Legoland, which is where we are right now. It was a lot sunnier yesterday. As you can see right now it's a bit foggy. But behind us we have the Woodland Village accommodation, which is where we were staying. Quite nice and relaxing, cute little accommodations, very similar to Enchanted Village at Alton Towers. So I'm a bit tired, it's a bit cold, so if I do sound a bit, it's because it's cold and just woken up kind of thing. Good down park though. I'm really busy as part of the birthday celebrations. It's 30 years of Legoland and also 29 years of me, so that was quite an interesting double celebration there. But it was busy, it was sunny. It wasn't too big of an issue though, because we had some experiences with things that we've never done before. Got to visit the Insiders Clubhouse, did the birthday trail in Merlin. Sam wanted to do gold panning, so we did gold panning. Bit of everything down the day, and also got some rides in as well, which is good. It was fun. I think as far as this accommodation goes though, it's not very highly rated on my list of accommodation. It's nice, it's pleasant, but it kind of takes you too far out of the Lego experience, I think. I feel like Legoland is much better experience in the main hotel, but they do have cheaper accommodation options over here as well with little barrels, which are very similar to your stargazing pods at Alton Towers. So they are nice, they are cosy, but for me it didn't have that Lego feel that I know the hotel has got in the past visits we've had there. Even though there is plenty of Lego in the rooms, Lego theming, the Lego play with. There is Lego models around as well, but for me it was too relaxing, I think, almost. It just wasn't quite it. But what do you think of it?
It was all right. Again, very reminiscent to the Enchanted Village at Towers. And yeah, I did find the rooms a little bit colder than Towers.
It was cold last night, and it's cold now. My hands are freezing as I'm trying to film this intro. So it was really cold.
Oh yes.
But we don't want to film a vlog for the last 2 days just because we wanted to obviously enjoy my birthday a bit more.
Yep.
Because I know I filmed a vlog on my birthday last year, so I thought let's just enjoy it and have a day to ourselves. But we're back, and this is going to be a weird vlog. This is going to be a hybrid vlog, so we're doing a bit of the morning here, starting off back at Legoland. We've got some early ride time for 5 rides. So that is Monster Party, Coast Guard HQ, Laser Raiders, Flight of the Skyline, and Fire and Ice Freefall. Originally I thought it was just 3 rides, so the fact it's 5 now is actually quite nice. So we'll be heading over to do some early ride time, have a bit of a look around the park here, and then maybe we'll be moving over to Thorpe Park as part of their Passholder preview day. Now we've never done a Passholder day before, and we've heard mixed things about what it could be like. Some people saying it's going to be really busy, some people are saying it's not going to be busy. We don't know, so we're just going to go and find out.
We'll just have to take it at face value when we get there.
Yeah, it'd be great to get back to the island, get on some of the rides and see what's changed this season. So obviously Rumba Rapids has been removed, and we've got a few other things here and there as well. So yeah, let's see where the day takes us. But for now, I think it's time for some breakfast. Just one thing that is really cool about the Woodland Village actually is their key cards. So the rooms are actually made of wood. So that is a wooden key card. Very cool. Fast forward a bit and we are in the park. Early ride time for hotel guests is half an hour, so 9:30 through to 10. They are a little bit slow on getting you in the park for that, especially if you're in the Woodland Lodges at the top of the hill. So obviously we've then got to get to the bottom of the hill where all the early ride times are. But we are now in. I think the rides are just about to open for early ride time.
They're about to, yeah.
Heading our way down. They do have a few shows as well. Obviously got the intro show at the moment for the birthday, which is the birthday celebration show, which we are currently setting up for. We won't be seeing that because we'll be at the other end of the park doing early ride time. But on the way down, they do have a few of the Lego models even. I don't know what to say, mannequins for them. They've got a few of the Lego models down here they have refreshed. Obviously there's one behind us they've just re-implemented. And yeah, the park looks quite fresh on this side. As you can see, they've repainted a few of the barriers, they've added some more molds here and there. And it's a really nice sort of entrance to the park. At the moment they have taken out the other entrance, which is the side where Viking River Splash was, just because they're currently taking that out of the park, so that entire area is currently blocked off. What will go there, we don't know. But for now, let's go and get some early rides and try not to fall down some stairs. Speaking of new models, we've got new pogo stick elephant, which I think is quite cool. We've got a llama on a moped, I think. That's probably a joke that I can't think about. I don't know. If you think there's like something like Elf on the Shelf style with that, do let me know. We've got raccoon on the skateboard there with some pedal power, and we've got some themed bunting as well. As you can see, they have been renovating this side of the park, so there's still some construction going on, but yeah, it looks quite nice. But as you can see, very misty morning this morning. Usually gathers a big queue, so perfect one for early ride time, unless everyone else has got the same ideas. Change of plan, we're not doing later raiders. Obviously, early ride time is only half an hour, and we got in the queue for laser raiders, and it was quite busy for early ride time. Trying to be a bit strategic with this, I think, because obviously we're only here for a few hours this morning, so thought we'd leave that one till later on, try and get on some of the other ones that are on early ride time that might have shorter queues, because later raiders queue moves quite slowly at the best of times, and from where the queue was, we already knew that was quite far back.
That's like an hour wait.
I think it depends if the other side of the queue is open, but yeah, it could be up to an hour. Could have been more like 20 or so minutes, so yeah, I thought we'll move on and do something else instead. Just try and get a bit more optimised the use of our time, especially because we've just had to walk all the way down the hill, which is already eating into some of our time as well. Well, this is not going to plan at all. I think I now know why Laser Raiders was so busy. Both Flight Skyline and Fire and Ice Freefall have yet to open, despite it being into the early ride time now, so that explains why Laser Raiders might be open and so busy. Not the best look, unfortunately, for early ride time today, but obviously everything is subject to availability, and hopefully these delays are just temporary and we should see these ones open up soon. Interesting development over in Mythica though. The play area that was here is not here anymore, but there is still a sign for the play area over there. Now, there was a climbing structure with a slide. I know last season the slide was boarded up, so the removal isn't a surprise really, but it does leave this big space and a play area sign with no play area. So are we going to see a new play area, or are we going to see this just become another seating area? Not too sure. But it is right next to Hydro's Challenge, which is always a very popular jet ski style ride. Well, Monster Party and Coast Guard HQ are open, so I guess we're going to start our day with a Monster Party. Just on time. So that was a very unsuccessful early ride time. Obviously it does take time to get from the entrance down here, but we still managed to make it down here for the beginning of the early ride time, just about 9:30. We only managed the Monster Party as both of the Mythica areas decided to not open. Obviously might have some delays or something there, so I'm not going to assume anything. Then the only ones that were open, so Coast Guard had quite a hefty queue as it always does, so we just went back to Monster Party, which we did yesterday. Monster Party got on with the within as soon as we got in the queue line, came out, and now the park's actually open. So unfortunately we didn't manage much actually in our early ride time there.
No.
And that wasn't down to us being at the other hotel entrance either. It's just, you know, we would have done Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice is now testing, there's no one on it, so I'm guessing there's a delay with the rides over in Mythica this morning, I'm not too sure, but it's okay, because now we're in the right place to get on the Legoland Express, which was very busy yesterday, and we've not been on it since they've added the new models, so I think we'll get in the queue for this just because it's about to open in a few minutes' time. Let's see.
Let's find Atlantis.
Okay, explorers, remember your mission brief. 1. Board your adventure submarine.
Take a seat with your fellow recruits and let's see what we discover.
Thanks for joining us on our mission today.
There's incredible fish, sea creatures, and treasure out here in the deep. We're going to have a whale of a time. Over and out. Oh, I do love sharks. Awesome fact. Sharks have been on the earth longer than dinosaurs.
Don't forget about the cow-nosed stingrays. They're pretty cool too. They swim in groups and use their wings to kick. Fun fact, coral reefs form the home for hundreds or even thousands of sea creatures, all living together. Reefs are home to 1/4 of all marine life. In fact, corals are sea creatures too, called polyps. They're usually found in these kind of tropical waters.
Whoa! Our systems are showing we're right on track to find Atlantis. We're off to a flying fish start. Whoa! That was amazing!
Did you
Looks like the lake will be used this year for the Ninjago celebration. We've got a lot of Ninjago theming around the dock with various effects and stuff that look like they've been put in place. This is an event I do want to come visit at some point. I am quite a big fan of Ninjago, so who knows, we might come down and see what this event's got in store. So as part of the birthday celebrations, there is a scavenger hunt across Miniland. If you find all the birthday party pieces in Miniland, you can get yourself a pop badge from the brick. We did this yesterday, it was quite cute. Very difficult as well, because I must admit I had no idea where some of them were. It was quite hard. But it's always a good opportunity to come in and see Miniland, obviously full of different models, themed across different areas of the world. And they are really detailed and really pretty as well, some are quite interactive. And yeah, there's some landmarks you might recognise as you explore Miniland. But it is a really big section of the park, and it is really good to come here and, you know, avoid the rides, walk around, let your food settle. And it has been really popular. I mean, yesterday we came here, it was rammed, it was really busy. But park is starting to get busier, and obviously, like I said, this is only a bit of a micro vlog because we are going to Thorpe Park. But yeah, nice day again, the sun's finally came out and we're not as freezing as we were this morning. So over in Pirate Shores, there's a bit of renovation work going on. Barricaded paths as the Jolly Rockers being renovated. They've got recently redone the floor in this area. Work over there on the Burger Kitchen, also on Pirate Falls, and the game outlets and Gold Wash have also been given some new recoats as well. And if we look over here, the castle logo has been updated. They are obviously also in the process of removing Viking River Splash, which is why this particular corridor is all completely blocked off. What will happen in this space? There have been inklings of expansion to an existing land. Obviously it is right next to Ninjago, so we could see a Ninjago roller coaster maybe. Let us know what you'd like to see. Over at the front of Knights Kingdom, obviously you can see our Lego jousting knight is missing at the moment, undergoing renovations. Also got a lack of banners, again undergoing renovation. But if we do take a little look in the water here, we've got no fish and no lilies and no dragons either. So this area is undergoing an extensive refurbishment. So hopefully we'll see these banners back up very soon, looking nice and refreshed. So that concludes the first part of this video. We're heading from Legoland now to Thorpe Park, so you'll see us get to Thorpe Park very shortly. But the park's getting a bit busier. It's still a nice day out. Obviously the sun's shining again, it's got a bit warmer. We're good to get back on some of those rides that we didn't get on yesterday. So minifigure speedway, didn't get on that earlier. Shout out to the ride-off as well on that, she was so lovely. And thanks to the hot badge trade, because we did a little hot badge trade there as well, it's quite nice.
That was really cool.
But you know, there's a few things, as we said earlier, that are changing around the park. Obviously got the entrance foyer being done behind us. Pirate Shores getting a bit of a makeover, and a few other areas changing as well. I think looking forward to seeing what the future holds for Viking River Splash. I know there's talks of that being an expansion, so looking forward to seeing what that will be. I think if the rumours are true of it being a spinning coaster, I think that would be quite cool to see there, especially Ninjago themed, as Ninjago still being very popular after 15 years of being a franchise. But I think we're going to head off now and get moving.
Let's go hit full.
We'll see you shortly. And now we've teleported. As you can see, magic. There was no effect transition there because I didn't do one. I'm going to move as a speaker right above my head here, so.
I'm sure you can put a shimmer effect in for it.
We've teleported. Obviously, we have made it to Thorpe Park for Passholder Day now. I know the tickets for this went really quickly, so I was quite glad that we managed to get tickets to come and check it out. Never done a Passholder Day before, so yeah, first time for everything really on this. But really looking forward to be back here, sort of get back on some of the rides, see what's changed. Obviously, Rumba Rapids has been removed, so we'll see what they've got going on over there. Don't think there's a lot happening over there at the moment, but we'll have a look. See what's new around the park, and also obviously get back to some of our favourites like Swarm, Hyperia, which is running very well from what we've seen from the road. So yeah, let's get started on the island like no other. Very different to Legoland. So the new investment for 2026 at Thorpe Park is Launchpad, a seating area, sort of green space part of the park, taking over the one side of Amity Beach. We've still got the other side on the other side with the pool and the stuff. It's just this side here that is being taken out for this investment. Obviously, as they're working on this, we don't have the likes of depth charge offering today. But as you can see, pretty sizable area which they're going to have with food units, drink units, and hopefully they'll be able to use it for events as well. I know the original plan did incorporate stage. The stage has been removed from the artist's impression, but we'll see what happens to this area over the months. I think it'd be quite good for stuff like Friday nights and, you never know, more events maybe. Queue time impressions for Passholder Day. We kind of had a few mixed reviews as to if it would be busy or not. Some people were saying like various numbers of people on park. At the moment though, we've got in Swarm is on 15 odd minutes. I think Hyperia is something like what, 40 minutes or something, 45.
And Saw was on 5.
Yeah, Saw was on 5.
Wow.
For reference, it's probably about 1:30 at the moment, so Pemberley Park a little bit later. But generally, feet on the ground, it's not as busy as a normal peak day would be for us. Good amount of people on park, but it's not crazy busy, which is good to see. Obviously, Passholder days, they are very popular and they do sell out quite quickly. So if you are interested, be sure to keep up to date on the Merlin annual pass pages for information on those. Not a sponsored post, just an informative one that. But yeah, we're starting off over in Swarm Island to get a ride on Swarm, because it's always a good choice for us and one we enjoy all the time. And also they've refilled the water pit by the fire engine. So I remember last season that was running a bit dry, and the mist is also operating over there as well. Just good to see those effects on the back there. The park have already started promoting Fright Nights, which is 25 years old this year. So we've got dates that are coming up from the 2nd of October through to the 1st of November, with some new branding, using some of the characters from previous year's marketing. So obviously the ragdoll here inspired by Stitches. As far as the lineup, we don't know what's happening yet on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a return of survival games, which obviously is just tucked away behind that corner there. I mean, did do a refurbishment of it last year with a full new story, full new characters, so it will probably come back for another year. Personally though, I prefer the Assassins. What did you prefer? Let us know. So I just decided to get on Walking Dead. Obviously, great indoor dark coaster that we do enjoy. They do obviously have actors in there at certain points in the final corridor as you get off the ride, as that's when the zombies have broken into the facility. I don't even know what I just saw in there, but they weren't acting at all. we went into that section and there were literally two characters. I think they were both survivors. Sam seems to think that one was a zombie and one was a survivor. Just kind of stood in the corner of the room like, go, get out. Like, there was no attempt of movement in there. They literally looked like they'd just been interrupted mid-chat and just wanted to get back to their chat. No acting whatsoever from either of them, unfortunately, and it was just, it's a shame because, you know, when you've got actors in there who are actually acting, they make an actual impact and it does something. But there was no acting from those actors in there, and it was unfortunately a very poor display. I don't know if we just caught them off guard, like if they've just had like a bad group come through, because obviously you never know what an actor's experience is before you've got there. But for us as an experience that we just had there, terrible, unfortunately. You know, if you're in that scene, you've got to have that high energy, high pace. If you're a zombie, you've got to be a zombie, you know, go for the people, actually be aggressive. Survivors, you know, fight with the zombies, try and get the guests out of there. Have that sense of urgency. Don't just be stood there with your arms folded going that way, get out, you know. Be the character you are there to be, because it can be really immersive. Like the lighting's there, the set's there. The actors just weren't doing anything this time, unfortunately. And we have seen really good actors in there before.
We have, yes.
Yeah, I'm just hoping they were having an off moment, or you know, just about to go on lunch or something. I don't know, but if that's going to be how we do, because we're going to go and do another run later. But if we have another run like that today, that's going to be a shame. Cadbury's Hot Chocolate Lodge has been updated to a Carte d'Or ice cream lodge, but still has Cadbury logos on it as well. And the rest of the food options remain the same. Trailer's looking more or less likely like it's going to return. All posters still in place. Still looking nice and clean and refurbished after the refurbishment on the front last time. We found new merchandise in the Inferno shop, including this really cool volcano tornado-esque thing. That's at £6, that's a volcano timer. I don't know how long the time's for though. Then we've got the lava lamp, slimy kind of ones that kind of remind me a bit of the ones I had for Toxicator at Montas. And there's also some new notebooks here at £7, and I believe this is a new resin. It's much improvement from the previous Nemesis Inferno one, I do remember. Oh, a few little merchandise items. Oh, actually, I think there's your one. Yeah, there's your one there. A few different versions of the resins at the moment. A few new merchandise items and a few returning favourites across the resort. Obviously, last week Thorpe Park announced that Rumba Rapids would no longer be returning, and it's already been boarded up with blue construction walls, not telling us anything at this moment, but as you can see, completely boarded up and closed off, and someone's left a little memorial for it down here. The rapids are well and truly no longer flowing. Obviously they've completely drained the trough, and it is looking a bit green down there. Let's just open up a opportunity for something new. Now, what would you like to put here? I know there's been a few ideas, rumours floating around, so what do you think? Time for another coaster or time for something else? Stealth is celebrating its 20th years anniversary this year, so I think for the celebration we've got new banners up to mark the occasion. And yes, it is running today. One of the more popular coasters on Park with a 30-minute queue at the moment. Disappointing to me, Boulevard Bites has now got a new menu. Slightly new menu actually. So last year they had a really nice tiger fries. This year the tiger fries are now missing from the menu, but there's kind of a close enough one over here, the chicken spice box, which does still have fries and curry sauce, but it's not quite the same as what they had last year, which was a shame because I really quite enjoyed the tiger fries last year that they had. A mixture of normal and sweet potato fries there, but they do have different deals for various options. So yeah, might give these a try, but today they're not open, so can't try those. So I was under the impression that Hyperia was running on one train. There's one train, as you can see. There is also a train in the station. So whoever said Hyperia is on one train, to me not too long ago, was clearly lying, because yeah, the second train is here and actually over there. So 2 trains. We're finishing where we started. We've swum! Always a good way to start the day, always a good way to finish the day. No night rides today as it's not quite late enough, but you can see the light is starting to come on. So, here we are at the end of the day. A bit of a weird vlog. I know I didn't film as much in some sections where I probably should have, so it might not be as long as it would have been. I don't think it's going to be a very long one anyway. It might be, I don't know. But we did run into some of our friends, so great to see all of our friends there today. Get some rides in with everyone as well.
That was good.
Did actually get on Hyperia as well. Didn't plan to get on Hyperia, but we did get on Hyperia, which, like I said earlier, running 2 trains. But really good to get back on the park and see everyone, see everything again. You know, so many people that we know are pass holders, so to see so many of you at Passholder Day was really great to see you all. And obviously catch up with some of you as well who we haven't had as much chance to speak to, or we have seen in passing at places like Haunted Towers. So really good to see you all again and have some proper conversations. Passholder Day, I know originally we went in thinking it was going to be, we didn't know what to expect really, did we?
No, we went in blind and we got surprised.
Yeah, I mean, we went in quite blind because a few people were there saying online before, oh, it'd be really busy. Some people were saying it's going to be really quiet. We were quite lucky that it wasn't a busy one. I know there's a lot of discourse and uncertainty online about how busy it was going to be, and I am quite glad that we did come along for it. You know, we managed to get plenty of rides done, see lots of things, and just have a relaxing day. You know, it wasn't like one of those days at a theme park where it's quite stressful. Other pass holder days may vary, obviously I don't know of each one, but in our experience today it was quite relaxing, quite enjoyable. We had good weather, we had good vibes. It was just really a good time down here today, and yeah, we had a great time. I know we are planning to come back to Thorpe a few times this year. I know one of which is Sam's birthday, because as you can see, Sam quite likes Thorpe Park. We'll also be hopefully back down for Friday nights if we can fit it in. I think we're planning to be down here for Friday nights. Again, just be great to get back in the park over the spooky season, because the scare season at Thorpe is probably one of the best in my opinion for a theme park atmosphere.
For theme parks, yeah. You
got-
can never beat Thorpe.
It's got such a good atmosphere for Friday nights.
Oh, yes.
And it's just one of those parks where, you know, the current tagline for the park is home of feel good thrills. And you always do feel good recently on visits here. I know in the past our visits haven't been some of the best, but visits here over the last few years for us, they have been getting really quite enjoyable and quite good. So definitely enjoyed being here today and just having a good time getting back to see everyone. Didn't get back onto Walking Dead unfortunately, so can't comment on the acting improvement there that I mentioned earlier, but
We'll have to see next time
we'll
we
have
come.
to see next time. We do like Walking Dead, so we'll be back on that for sure. But I think we're ready to head back up now and get back to day-to-day life. After our few days of adventures, we will be back to do some more content. I don't even know what the next park visit is. I know we do have something exciting coming up in a few weeks' time, which will be more Facebook and blog based, but we will have some more stuff coming up. I genuinely don't know where we are next. I think it might probably be it'll be Easter, so yeah, might be Drayton Manor, might be somewhere else. I'm not fully sure yet. We're still
We'll have to
working
wait and
out.
see.
That's for you to find out if you subscribe and see for yourselves. So
Definitely for us to find out. so.
definitely for us to find out too. We'll need to find out, but yep, we'll leave it there as we've got to drive back. But thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and all the above in the other order. I've said that in a weird order, but you know what I mean. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video where there'll probably be more chaos. So thanks for watching, and goodbye from us.
Bye bye.